Welcome once again to another edition of Shelf Life Book Reviews online. Thank you, as always, for taking the time to watch my videos, which hopefully you do find informative. And when you go to your local bookstore, you will very seriously consider the book that I'm about to review for you today. And the book is The Night Travelers by Armando Lucas Correa. This has been translated by Nick Caistor and Faye Williams. It is published by Atria and it retails for $24.99. This is a sprawling story that starts in Germany in about 1931 and goes well into the 2000s. It is a most fascinating tale and that follows four generations of women and those who were part of their life. It begins in Germany in 1931 when Allie Keller, she meets a black musician named Marcus in Germany. Now, any relationships between blacks and whites were really forbidden at that time in Germany, so it was rather discreet. And as a result of their relationship, a young girl, Lilith, is born. Now, she is a mixed race child, but people can tell that she is part of a mixed race because of her curly hair. Now, Allie does everything possible, to keep it very, very secretive. And when the two do go out, they mainly go out at night, under the cover of darkness. Now, Marcus soon disappears, and Allie has no idea what really happened to him. But in Germany, Adolf Hitler is slowly rising to power, and the bigotry that was part of his regime is starting to rear its ugly head against people of color and against the Jewish race as well, too. Allie meets a man who is referred to as Herr Professor, and he was a professor at a local university, but he lost his job because he was Jewish. And so it is fascinating as we see history unfolding. Now, Allie Keller meets another couple, and I have their names here, Beatrice and Albert Herzog. They are neighbors, and she gets very close to them, and they're very protective at times of her. Now, Allie realizes that mixed race children, when they reach a certain age, there is an assessment of them, and it's possible that they would be sterilized. So Allie wants the best for Lilith, so she asks the Herzogs, who are going to Cuba, if they will take her daughter with her. She is willing to part with her daughter for her freedom and her future. So they do take her to Cuba. And Lilith grows up in Cuba. We see it goes to the 1950s, the late 50s, where she meets Martin Burnell. He's a pilot, and he has an allegiance to the Batista government that is in Cuba. Now, not too long after that, Fidel Castro comes to power, and those who were associated with the Batista regime are basically looking over their shoulders. Now, Lilith gets married, and she has a child with Martin Burnell, and the child's name is Nadine. Now, because Martin is a hunted man, Lilith wants the best for her daughter, and so she wants her to be sent to America, that's where she goes, and she ends up being adopted by a very kindly couple who try to give her the best of all worlds, but they can't replace the love that she had with her mother. So the book then fast forwards to Germany in 1988, where Nadine has grown. She's a scientist, and she is looking, trying to help those who were part of the German regime find closure for the victims, of the Jewish atrocities and of the racism towards so many people. Now, Nadine has a daughter called Luna, and Luna wants to learn about her past, with her mother, her grandmother, and her great-grandmother, who was Allie. So there's a very fascinating dynamics here, but as both Luna and Nadine discover, there was a massive betrayal many, many years ago that shocks them and changes the way they think about their ancestors. So it's you could call the book a sort of historical piece of fiction, based on fact, working its way to present day. And like I said, it's very, very complex with so many characters and so many situations. But the main thing is the author has written it in such a way that you are totally engrossed from first page to last. It is a crowning glory in this author's repertoire. He has written a couple of books before this, but this one, The Night Travelers, certainly stands out from anything he's ever written before. So if you're looking for a very complex book based on historical fact, and there's a little bit of fiction, but it's based on what really happened in the world with those who came to power. So add this to your must-buy list, your must-read list, because it is definitely a book you will not be disappointed by. So that's the book I wanted to draw to your attention. Please let me know if you do buy it and you do agree with my review. I welcome all comments from you. So thank you for watching, and until we meet again, stay safe, stay sane, stay in touch, and I will see you at the bookstore. Bye for now.